Okay. I hate doing intros, but here we go. Welcome to the stream. We're here again at Adventure Games, sponsored by DX Racer, playing some more Chrono Cross. Um, well, what happened last time? Again, intros suck. Anyway, last time, we did a couple side story missions. Found again with this controller, I don't know what's going on. Went through the side story of Karsh, found Dario, and failed to actually beat him because it's much too early to do that. And we fought two dragons. This time, we're going to take on the rest of the dragons, I suppose. Get that out of the way. So I guess let's just get on with it. I think we tried to take out the Sky Dragon last time, but completely failed to do so. We took out the black and the blue dragon. Let's make sure we heal up this time, because I knew I forgot to do something before I left. At the very least. Again with this controller. Let me check out my element, especially my elemental traps, because there's definitely going to be some here that I want to trap. As a matter of fact, I don't think I have everything I want. You know what? Let's head to, I think Gold Dove sells some traps as well as Marbule. Well, Gold Dove's closer, so check it out here first. And actually, while we're at it, take a look at the trader again. I explained this last time, but the trader trades elements for materials. I don't have many feathers. I might as well pick some of those up just in case I do actually need them. And the best thing is you can get rid of consumables if you want for them. Costs you a bit, but well, like nostrums I can get rid of. I can definitely afford to get rid of some of those just to get some feathers. And again, I don't even know if I'll need it at all, but it is better to have than not to have. And I've actually forgot about this. The trader actually has a bone for Skelly. Yeah, you need guts to get through life. Hey, that's right. My favorite dish is Terminus' famous squid gut pasta. Slowly but surely getting all of his parts. I don't even know how many I need to pick up left. What do I have? Scapula, pelvic, backbone, heavy skull. There may be like 2 or so more. Not entirely sure, but if it happens, it happens. I'm not really focusing all my efforts to actually completing him right now. But anyway, let's take a look at this element shop and see if it has what I'm looking for. It does not. Okay, I gotta head over to Marbule really quick to actually obtain what I'm looking for. But anyway, while that's going on, how has everybody been? I hope everybody's had a safe week. It's been well, unfortunately it's only been, I can only get here every week to stream, so that's just what it is. But, it's fun nonetheless. The week has been not really too bad, I think. Well, Valentine's Day, there was that, but otherwise the week has been pretty good. Nothing really too eventful went on this week. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the weather right now, because it is getting warmer, just a bit. Well, in my area at the very least. Hate the cold so much, but yeah, what can you do? Let me grab a couple of Holy Light, a couple of Ultra Nova, because I'm not sure which one, if any, he uses. You know, I can hold 5 in it. in a stock, so why not just buy 5? Thought there was one other. Let me check out this other shop. No. Oh well. 'Tis what it is. I don't know if that trap I'm looking for doesn't exist or at all or what. But we'll just deal with what we have and just equip those 2 before I actually get into the fight. Anyway. Not use. We'll give Lynx, Ultranova, and Holy Light to somebody else. Let's do Healing Supplemental. Nope, it's still at the bottom of the list. Oh well. Try to save some time. We also have a Unicorn Trap. Let's get rid of Free Fall. Even though we're going up against a Mighty Nate, it's not too big of a deal. We'll just move on here and make an attempt. I say attempts, but we should be able to do it at this point to take out the Sky Dragon. And just for safety precautions, we might as well do a quick save here. But anyway. Again, hopefully everybody's week has been pretty good. Wait, am I still not in the right world for this? I guess the Sky Dragon is on the other world. That's my mistake. Or actually, I think this... No, it's here. Welcome, humans. I am the Sky Dragon of the White Element. First, gain the protection of the 5 other dragons of the world. Water, earth, fire, black, and green. Yeah, he is unique. You have to take out the others before you can actually challenge him. So I was right and wrong about him not being here. Wrong with him not being here, right with him... Well, I didn't say it out loud, but thinking that, you know, I can't fight him yet, can I? And what do you know? You can't. That being said, we fought the Black Dragon in this world already. We fought the Blue Dragon in the other world. You can tell because the place is dried out here. So it's not Earth Dragon because of the way the landscape is. Is it Fire Dragon in this world? Must be Fire Dragon. We know the trouble we had last time with the Fire Dragon. Let me just take a quick look here and see what I got. Volcano. Get rid of Magnify for a Volcano. So I'm pretty sure he does use that. Alright, moving on. Since we're in this world, we might as well take out the Fire Dragon while we're at it. Should I save before... We'll be confident, think we're gonna take him out the first time. This time, at the very least, after we, well, grinded up some stats. Not a whole bunch of stats, but some. Trying to avoid fights, but... Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, last time we tried this, he kicked our ass. We were woefully, I guess, unprepared. So, maybe this time that we'd beaten a couple of the other ones, plus gotten a few stat ups. Which, speaking of stat ups, we did get a star recently, so maybe I haven't fought since then, so maybe fighting isn't such a bad idea. Because regardless of whether the enemies are weak or not, you're gonna get those stats up. Just good misses. But anyway. Even then, I'm not getting too many stats, so it's probably not too big of a deal. Oh wait, that's right. I made a mistake. I went the wrong way. Forgot about that. How easy it is to forget things. Which kind of forces me to go into this fight. Okay. It's just a little annoying of how long those transitions take. Plus, when they get their turns in like that, it's even more annoying because they don't deal any damage. Try this again. Of course. Well, that is what I get for going to a risky 69%. Right then. And also, the dragon fights haven't been too easy, have they been? The last two I survived with one character. Just barely. So, I mean, hopefully that's a little bit different here. But, can't forget the last time, well, we know that he has two forms. His original form here, plus his transformed form, which that's the form we need to use Pilfer on to steal his plate. So it becomes a nuisance if we actually miss. Run away. Come now, come now. If I can... I'm stuck in him. Okay. I think the other one would still follow me, so I might be trapped into actually taking this fight. Which is not exactly too bad, but at the same time... it's just a waste of time. Kind of. But not really. Anyway. Again, that treasure chest has nothing of real use for me, so I'm not just gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna worry about going up there right now. I know there's an item up there, but that's actually a decently useful one, but still gonna ignore it because I don't feel like if I die, it's just gonna be a waste of time again. Took a little bit of damage from the walking through the fire and flames. And I was lucky that guy did not run into me. Okay. Let's try this again. Again, this did not go well for us last time, so hopefully it does this time around. Because, yeah, don't forget we upgraded our armor as well, so... could be good. Could be worse. So again, get him past this first stage as quickly as possible, and remember, he does counterattack each blue element you cast on him, so it's just an annoying fight. Well, annoying fight mechanic, you might even say. Be sure to switch to Viper. Let me do that really quick now. Now before he changes forms. Which, by the way, there it is. That was significantly faster than previously. It was probably my team too, it wasn't the greatest. This fight is being significantly less annoying. First things first though. Attempt to pilfer. And miss. So what do? Run away. And there's the counter attack, by the way. It's actually a decent hit too still. Oh well. All we do is try again. There's, again, like, no penalties for running away, so... you have as many chances as you want to do this. It just depends on how adamant you are in trying to get the item from them. And you'll have to deal with his first form. Never seen that happen before. You'll have to deal with his first form again, because otherwise if you try and steal from his first form, it's going to be a different item. It's actually the same item that he has from the original fight, Magic Ring, I think. But nonetheless, you don't want that compared to what the plates actually do for you. And again, the Red Drake is just the Red Fire Dragon, whatever. Red Drake is just in the head for some reason. Most annoying to steal from just because you have to wait till the second form to do so. And you know what? I didn't use my trap last time. Lucky I didn't. Because you know what? It wasn't guaranteed I would actually steal from him, so otherwise I would have lost my trap. And I think I only have one of those. Nice crits. On the form that doesn't really matter, but... how did I get a miss and let him transform? I thought it was damage based. Whatever. We'll accept it for what it is. And here's the thing, should I heal before I actually... well, now I have to. Fargo have a revive? I think he does. Let's actually use his stamina first before I use my element. Same here. He's not going to die anytime soon, so... except Fargo goes down. Okay, great. Yeah, he had it. Good. Didn't even get a chance to steal this time. I'll get this maybe 2 more attempts before I decide to say screw it and actually go on without the plate. Let me check out his equipment. Still has a decently bad sword too. He doesn't have any equipment on. Alright. Annoying to say the least. I bought a bunch of nostrums, but got rid of them. Hopefully they don't become too necessary in the future here. In the near future, at the very least, because I don't feel like going to another shop to buy. But again, one more, or two more attempts before I actually say, again, whatever. If I don't get it, I don't get it. It's not even a... I might not even use the plates for all we know. I mean, most likely I am, but... still. They're kind of situational. Because again, the plates do absorb the element that they're associated to, but I think they give additional damage to the opposing element. Again, I might be wrong in that, but I don't see them giving you like complete immunity for one piece of armor. Probably should have just looked that up on my downtime. Whatever. Okay. Transform again happened pretty quick, so... how many more times do we have to see this? Hopefully none. Miss. Wait, one last attempt I'm gonna give it and say, whatever after it. What's his accuracy at? It's pretty high. I don't know if accuracy, like, determines whether or not you're gonna steal, but... still. It's annoying. I guess even the fact that it can miss is annoying. But, what's a move if it has no downsides? There has to be a downside to something, doesn't there? This music reminds me of a video I saw recently. If I had the ability to pull it up, I would, but maybe next time. At like the end of the game, so it's just like implanted in the head. And as it is, it's implanted to my head. Good misses. Yet again, 82% still miss. Not once, but twice. You know what? Maybe I should try a numble. Do I have one? And I guess it wouldn't hurt. I don't know if it would affect my thievery attempt, but anything is worth a shot. And this is gonna be the fight, for sure. So I'm not gonna attempt again to run away. Just a waste of time at this point, it's just too much. So hey, if I get it, I get it. But first things first, he has to be healed, otherwise... we're not gonna get it, are we? Anyway, we'll just go back to basic strategies here. Our main form of attacking is definitely going to be physical. And we'll miss both times. But Fargo's going to go down because he's getting attacked. See, I can't risk using the blue pillage right now because he's going to counterattack with a fire breath and then take out Fargo. I don't want that. That being said, let's make sure he's healed up just a little bit at the very least. Even that 80, we'll say it's enough and go for it. Considering my field effect is low on the red, shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, attempted 3v failed yet again. Okay, we'll just fight this fight as standard. That being said, he immediately needs a heal. And I hate that I'm using recover all for it, but what's done is done. Alright, so what are we going to want to do here? Well, first set a trap for Inferno in case he does have it. I'm pretty sure he does, but not Inferno. Volcano. Because first off, that gives me the trap. Secondly, it makes it so I can avoid damage, but it doesn't help that it's on Fargo. And Fargo's now dead. And I gotta get it out before his cycle, I guess you would call it, comes up. Do safe attacks, and there's Inferno. So next is probably gonna be Volcano. Assuming Fargo doesn't go down again, which he did. Yeah, we're not having a good time against the Fire Drake. Do I have anything at all that'll help me against red attacks? Probably not. Alright, let's make some changes, because this guy's being such a pain. What elements? So first things first. Take Volcano off. What am I going to replace it with? I don't know. Nothing really comes to mind here. Why not just throw a Photon Beam there? Find his revive as well. And give it to Lynx for sure. And also Volcano goes to Lynx. Can replace the Ultra Nova because obviously he's not going to use Ultra Nova. We'll throw down an Inferno as well just to have it. It avoids damage, so again, why not? And where'd that revive go? There it is. Shouldn't have taken me that long to find it, but it is what it is. And I realize there are slots I could have elements into, but I don't care at this point. It's not too big of a deal. Moving on. Was this the 4th time? Alright, since we're guaranteed, I guess guaranteed, to not run away. Well, not guaranteed to not run away. We're not running away because we're not stealing. We're running away if we're dying. So, considering this is going to be the fight to go on, Let's just throw our traps out there immediately so they're out there. Well, Inferno first, because we know Inferno comes first. And I'm not going to override the trap because, well, I don't know if the trap, again, overrides or just traps 2 elements. I doubt it'll trap 2 elements. So I'm not going to risk it. I'd rather just leave it out there and have Lynx at a high element level so he can cast it whenever. As long as he doesn't die. Which is entirely possible. I think I'm just going to wait a little bit on the steel attempt, because it's a little dangerous at the moment with the field element the way it is. So instead, we'll probably just attack as much as possible. I should have just used an element to change this field effect, because this is going to hurt. Considering I already had to use a revive, great. It's only his first element after the transformation. No big deal. Switch over to Lynx. Actually, switch to Fargo. And use a Recover All. Not gonna risk using an anti-red because I know it's gonna fail first off. But, if it does, even if it fails or doesn't fail, he's gonna counterattack. Do I have a diminish? Don't have a diminish, do I? In that case, let's imbecile him. Because he is just using magic attack after magic attack after magic attack. Plus his counter is a magic attack, so... And of course, immediately after that, he does a physical attack. Keep our health high, because I know he's going to hit hard. And now we got to recover some stamina. That's for sure. Lynx should go next. First off, because he's our strongest. Secondly, because he needs to have those element levels right now. It's 2 fire breaths. Next should be Inferno. Fargo probably has a heal somewhere. As long as I can get to it. He used 2 of his alls. Okay. Cure plus on Fargo. Not the dragon. Fargo. Viper already uses Revive, so he is not too important to keep healed. Not as much as Lynx is right now. And it's still important to keep him healed, but... Let's low his defenses. Again, trying to use strategic elements, which I generally don't use. Now that that went off, let's trap the volcano. Uses all my stamina, but I'd rather get it out there than not have it. And defend away. And we have to change this, for sure. Can't have that all red out there right now. I think it's just more important to have him have some element levels right now. We'll use that up before he gets a chance to attack, which, at least it's not in Fargo, which means I'm decently safe to use Pillage and make an attempt. It'll change the effect just enough so it probably won't kill him. Hey, we actually got the plate from him. That was much harder than it should have been, but yeah. Or rather, much more annoying than it should have been. Do I have another heal all? I do. Make sure everyone's health stays as high as possible right now. Brimstone. It's not volcano. Fargo is burned. I think burned. Don't have a way to heal that. Definitely don't want to use a blue element on him. Do I have a turn blue? I do. Let's use turn blue onto Lynx. Amplify his attacks a little bit. He's not using Volcano, so maybe he doesn't have it. Means I wasted a trap, but that's not a big deal. Pure plus. Thinks that's the best I'm gonna get. If Fargo's at level 5, let me No, he needs one more element level. But I'm not gonna wait for another element level to come around. Instead, I'll just use a heal. Keep his health up just a little bit. I don't think he's gonna survive anything with that little health. Same thing with Viper here. So let's be safe. And he has like no healing, huh? Like no healing. Oh, that's what I get for auto-allocating, which prefers to give them their element. Well, innate element type. And what that ends up doing for yellow, it has no healing associated with it. So it ends up kind of screwing them over. So you kind of have to make adjustments, and I've been too lazy to make those adjustments. That's way too powerful. I think I need a revive here, keep my party somewhat alive, because he's still not in his exhausted state. So I know he's not going down anytime soon. I guess as a precaution, we'll use a Fizz Negate. So if it so happens to be that he gets physically attacked, he doesn't take any damage. The odds of that happening are kind of, yeah. He's one more element level. And Inferno, which means Viper goes down and he's staying down. Actually, it just might clear my whole party. Yeah, there goes my whole party. I don't know how likely it is I'll win this at this rate. I don't have any Nostrums, huh? Ah, great. Okay. Well, that's 5 fails in a row. So you know what? Let's save the Fire Dragon for second to last. Because this is just not working out in our favor. What I'm going to do instead is head back to the other world and take on the fights to the other 3. And save him. Well, other 3? Yeah. Right? Other 2. Because I fought the blue dragon already in the other world. So that being said, what are we going after next? Should I pick up some inferno traps? I probably should. But I guess first we should actually change up our party, because Viper's not doing too much for us. Plus we had him out for a while at this point. Who did we put in though? Who have we not seen? Gyrobic, Starkey. Norse had a little bit. Don't think Marcy was in at all. But let's put Zoa in. He is quite the tank. He's only a physical attacker though. But I guess first things first, since we're here we might as well go ahead and get a rest up. Things are just not working out in our favor today. We had a good run last time, but this time we're having trouble. More trouble than we should have, to be honest. But it is what it is at this point. So I guess what we gotta do... Viper, unequip him. Karsh, I don't know if he has anything on. Marcy. Let's just unequip all, except for Fargo, because he's in our party. Okay. Give him some actual healing, because game doesn't do that for us. And since he's a physical attacker, anything else I should have? Not really. Well, maybe. What are we gonna fight? Let's go after the yellow dragon in that case. So next step is Earth Dragon Isle. And then after that we only have like 3 more to fight. 1 being the Sky Dragon, 1 being the Fire Dragon, 1 being the Green Dragon. Taking more effort than it should. Well, not more effort than it should, more... It's being more annoying than it should be. But that is what it is. Sometimes this is what you just gotta deal with, especially with the RPGs, I guess. Well, in the meantime, we have to go through like a mini dungeon while we're going toward the Earth Drake, so... Huh. What to talk about? Well, I guess I was listening to, well, reading up on a couple things recently. One of those being, I guess I like the more weird things, more creepy things even. Hey guys, that's quicksand over there. If you step in it, you'll never see the light of day again. as we climb down. What are they, crazy? I warned them too. Damn it, adventurers. Yeah, I guess I like the more creepy, more weird stuff. And I've been reading a couple things about, I guess, like, even existential crisis type stuff. One thing being, like, the loneliest man in the loneliest man in the world, I guess, at the time. Like, during the space trips to the moon. There was a point at which the one cosmonaut was on the dark side of the moon, while the other two were on the moon at the time, where he hit the dark side, lost all communications with Earth, lost communications with those on the face of the moon at the moment. At that point, he was the loneliest person that there could be. Disconnected from all of humanity, I guess. And it's kind of disturbing to think that there is a point, you know, well, there was a point where there was somebody who was the most alone, like, there we go, finally. Shouldn't have taken as long as it took. But it's kind of hard to think about, like, I guess being the most as alone as you can be. There's always going to be somebody else around. And what that kind of mental trauma, I guess, can do to a person, just being alone for so long. I know I myself personally have disconnected from people for a while. I've disconnected myself, kind of, I would say. What is this thing? We can't get through with this in the way. Did I just push this thing out of the way? Ah, the thing won't budge. Don't think the three of us can move it either. Should probably head back up for now. There's nothing else we can do staying here. Well, we hit a roadblock, which I completely forgot about, but it's easily solved. And I think actually it's just a matter of exiting and re-entering the place. Because basically all we got to do is show them that, hey, you can get back up here. Even though that is quicksand. Guys, alright? Thought you were goners for sure. Ah, so the quicksand is an entrance and Sambo is an exit. Now, why couldn't I figure that out? Oh, so there was something blocking your path, you say? Okay, let's take care of it. Might take some time, though. Let's see. Now I need to assign some men to investigate and prepare some explosives to move that rock. Mind coming back in a little while? We have some preparations to do, but, you know, thanks a lot for your help. Yeah, you'd be stuck here doing nothing the entire time. Thought it'd help, but yeah, okay. But they say to take some time to actually let them get set up, but it's pretty sure it's just a simple matter of exiting and re-entering. Just basically resets the area. So as you can see, the guy is gone. And we can continue on. And it gives us a chance to go to the other path this way, for the other item. Which is more mithril, which I don't think is too useful to us. And look, he moved it out the way. Called a rock roach. Won't attack as long as you don't approach. It's pretty much harmless. But I tell you, that thing weighs a ton. Our explosives would just barely have enough power to blow it away. By the way, I was the one who blasted that one, and it was actually my special explosives that did the trick. So hey, why don't I give you some of them? They really pack a punch. Well, we're gonna need them. So we might as well take them. Because we ourselves are gonna need them to actually progress a little bit through this place. Because what do you know? There's more of them. Ooh, some denadorite. Do need that. Speaking of, I should check. Denadorite, whatever. He has mithril. And mithril. That's pretty good, I guess. Just give him some status effect. Resistance, I suppose. Let the guy walk into a good position here, because we actually have to block up the sand hole there. Sand hole. Ice hole. Giant ice hole. Just for anybody who watches Whose Line Is It Anyway? Improv is not easy. I know on occasion I myself can be pretty quick with things, but not often enough. Like with the way that they snap the action, I guess, with that is just really like amazing the way that they do it. I know I for one couldn't do that. Yet here I am on stream. Okay, he has a summon trap? Whatever. Good enough. There's a few things I guess I wouldn't do. And I guess there's a few things you really wouldn't expect me to do. One of them being streaming. Because I'm not really too much of an outgoing person, so streaming in itself is like amazing that I can actually do it. I don't know, it's something that's weird about me. In public, it's kind of like I try not to stand out, but doing something like this is like streaming, for example, is much easier than anything else. Don't know how to really explain it. It's just, I don't know if it's relaxing or the fact that I'm just doing something like playing a video game and just talking over it. I don't know, but it's not something you would expect somebody like me that's not really too outgoing to actually be doing. Again, it's just something weird. Maybe it has something to do with my past, which I really, I guess, don't want to get into, because as much as it's like, I guess, embarrassing, it's definitely something that made it so. It's definitely something that made me the way I am today. I guess we just pushed them down. Forgot that you don't actually use explosives for that. But yeah, we'll just leave it at for now. I mean, there might be a time when I actually feel like talking about it, because as much as it's, I guess, embarrassing, like I said, embarrassing, it's a part of why I am, well, why I am the way today, or maybe who I am today. Maybe it's something that is giving me the confidence that I have as it is. I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know if confidence is really the word for it. I really don't know how to explain it too well right now. But again, we'll just leave it at it's something that made me the way I am today, that makes it so I can't actually sit here in front of a potential audience and even make a fool of myself sometimes. Well, as it is right now, I'm probably making a fool of myself, but that's what people like to see, isn't it? People making fools of themselves. It's good entertainment, is it not? That's why improv is so good, isn't it? Not only are they witty, but they make fools of themselves. But anyway. And definitely, as much as I don't have much of an audience here, the audience, I guess you can say, that I had when I was doing what I'm talking about was much, much larger. Much more intimidating than it is right now to be on stream as it is. And I guess you can say, like, one of the secrets to it is just having a calm demeanor. So I know I'm as much as things don't look I always don't look good. I can always keep a calm sense to myself. I don't panic too often. Now I say that, but I know what I'm like when I panic, and it's not a pretty sight. Let me try the explosives again. Oh, there we go. I don't see why it said push it 3 times and then the option actually came up the 3rd time. Whatever. It is what it is. So I gotta head back up really quick. Get that last guy going there. Just use explosives on the thing, just because. Success. Anyway, now that that's done, we've unlocked our way to the Earth Dragon. Luckily for us, there's a save point just before it. There we go. Moving on, moving on. You know what, first, really quick. So what I need is glove, silver mithril, And a sword. Oh no. No, I'm using Karsh, aren't I? No, I'm using Fargo. Is there no... Oh. There we go. I was just ignoring it, apparently. And make 2 more stone mails, I think. Or no, I don't have any carapace. I don't have any money. Great. What can I sell? Definitely don't need all this. Copper. Iron. Iron. Silver. 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 It sells for a lot. Okay, we should be good now at the very least to make some more armor. There we go. Give him the vest. Oh, I already have a stone vest on him. Well, just give him his sword. Good enough. Do a quick save. And then we should be good to go. Looks like it is a dead end. Could this just be a natural cavern of sort? Doesn't seem like a ruin. There is no point in staying here. There is absolutely nothing. Thou who is bound by fate, what power doth thou seeketh? Time has come. My powers I shall grant to the ones who seek to break the eternal chains of fate. What is it thou seeketh? Dost thou need the powers of the sleeping dragons to cross the Dead Sea? Dost thou seekest to break the chains of fate? A son of man to challenge the goddess of fate? Fascinating, and confront my trials. Gotta say, the music is very fitting for the design of this dragon, and very calming, I guess. Because the Earth Dragon doesn't look too, I guess, intense compared to the others. And hopefully this fight doesn't prove to be as big of a pain as the other two. We'll see, though. Well, you know what? Before anything, I should have tried to steal. Give it another try. Well, a try, rather. There we go. At least I didn't have to run away. think we'll switch to Zoa and actually strengthen Lynx. Because Zoa's here, well, actually, let's Earthquake first. Earthquake Trap first. Then we can work on the other couple things. What do we have? Definitely need a cure really quick. But anyway, yes, very calming. This, I guess it's a good choice for this dragon. Because, again, he doesn't seem as intense as the others. So, you know what? It's a good choice. That's all there is to it. I just gotta, again, hope I don't get wiped out again. And now that we're finally set up, nice crit by the way, let's use some strengthen actually onto Lynx. Because no matter what, it seems like he's our biggest damage dealer. So, might as well buff him up as much as possible. This fight is going like way better than the fire dragon fight. Don't think I have anything here I want to use. I guess. Yeah, nothing really. We'll just hold on to my stamina and switch over to the Lynx for some big damage. With a nice crit again. Now, do I have... No. I don't want to do that. Do I have a low res? I don't. It's not using many attacks. I don't think it stacks, but we'll use another strengthen onto Lynx. What I should be doing... I know he's weak to the green element, but do some black just to actually strengthen up Lynx's stuff. Because the field effect will still affect his basic attacks as well. This fight is just going very easily. I don't know why the fire dragon is giving us so much trouble. Probably because he's a multi-target only type enemy. Well, this guy's attacking single targets. And even when he does do multi-target, he's not doing too much. Probably should have been the one we went after first. Or even second. Because we died against the black one. He died against the blue one, so... And this one was very simple. Like, so simple. He didn't even use a unique, like, earthquake or whatever. Well done, son of man. Thy strength is worthy of my powers. Take thee my powers. Two shall watch over thy fate, and how thou struggle to live, and how thou face death. Seems that they're all saying nearly the same thing as the other. How they're watching over our fates and how we shall die. Basically. We made it up here, but how are we supposed to get back down? Maybe if we just jump down like we did before. Hey, it makes sense, does it not? Oh, there we go. Alright, so that's what, one dragon down this session. Guess I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Alright, so we're not gonna fight the fire one because he's being a pain. That was a very simple fight with 2 crits. That time he didn't even get to throw a bomb at us. Which is kind of just like a time waster, but yeah. I don't know why it's being so wonky when I try to interact with something like a circle. But, we got through it. So, we kind of can figure out where the Green Dragon is, but up till now it's kind of been obvious as to how to get to each area. Like, for example, you want to find the Earth Dragon? Go to the Earth Dragon Isle. How simple. But where's the Green Dragon? Well, you can think it's right here, but we can't go there. How do we get up there? It's not letting us go. Must be a secret to it. Well, I don't know where they tell you, but I know you have to actually head to the Hydra Marshes to actually access that place. It's kind of, I guess, cryptic for the time being, because, you know what, maybe if we go to the Dragon Shrine, we can actually figure it out. But, regardless, we have to head here to actually make our way through. But, still, how do these two places connect? It's kind of, again, cryptic. Kind of cryptic, kind of not. Because they kind of explained it to you. And we get our favorite characters again. How did you get that flute? It be handed down in Biba family. That be mine too. Biba Baba. Why you Biba live? What happened to Wigapede? It brings shame to Biba family. If we always Biba defeated. Time for Biba venge. Biba. Okay. So he's obviously not happy that we defeated the Wingapede. And I think this battle is very just the same battle, so yeah, he just goes down immediately. Now that we've powered up quite a bit. Last time he was very annoying to deal with because he kept on calling his friends. I be very sorry. Here, I give you this. Please forgive Biba. This Biba ancient fruit, found in ancient ground. You'll be able to tame Wingapede with this. All you have to do is now blow his Biba fruit. That Biba the truth. If you blow the fruit further down the branch where my friend Biba's standing, you will Biba to ride Wingapede to the ancient ground. God, that's annoying. Anyway, right. The wingipede we called previously was not tamed because... well, not able to be tamed because we didn't have fruit. That's it. And we had to fight it. But now that we have both items, we can actually do what we need to do. Net Tinkler. Where's the flute? There it is. So why they take you from the marshes to Gaia's navel? Just how it is. We will be able to make it back if we blow the flute again here. You come from Sky? Booga booga. Oh, great. You friend of Father? Father? You know him, Father. Father is brave warrior. Leah lose Father when Leah very little. Grandma say Father went to Sky. You come from Sky, so Leah think you know Father. Jeez. We're sorry, Leah, but we don't know your father. By the way, where are we? Leah don't know him either. Leah face land of anger and end up here. Village is not here. Only Leah and he come up here. What was that? The green dragon? He pretty tough Leah help him if you fight him. Leah winning so far. Jeez. So, now that we're here, we get Leah, which is... well, we're gonna put her into party because... oh, do we? Do we? I don't think we do. Because I don't want to deal with that. She's basically Chrono Trigger's Isla, trying to put Isla into the game. But basically, I'm going to do two things here. If I have it, rather. I should have it. I do have it. But is it Golem or is it... hold on. Should be Sonia. Makes sense, because this is the green area. And it looks like the only person who can equip it is Lynx. Well, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. I don't know why it was just like, didn't want to get rid of Mothership, but whatever. So basically the premise of this area is kill everything. Then you can fight the dragon. So, just gonna be an annoying little fight is all. Now, I know that Sonia does come into play in this area, it's just... not sure what fight. Prey Mantis? Let's try against the Prey Mantis. Could easily be wrong, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That doesn't look right. Plus, this entire area is based off, I guess, insects, and that's just, ugh. If I haven't mentioned before, they're just Creep me the heck out. So, yeah, this is not going to be a fun place for me. Well, I say that, but it's just a game. Whatever. We'll defend it for a little bit and see if this actually is the fight. Could be easily, again, be wrong. There it is. Okay, yes, it is the fight. That being said, let's just finish this up then. I do have another trap, so, I mean, we're gonna have to fight other ones, so we will throw another trap out in a little bit. I'm not sure if you can trap, well, you might be able to, but I'd rather not risk losing the trap just to test whether or not it'll actually do it again. But yeah, this is just gonna be basically a grind to actually get to the dragon. This guy wasn't here before, but okay. We have to fight them, so it is what it is. If it's another fight like it was before, yes, which it is, we'll just do the same thing again. Get another summon, because it doesn't hurt to have to. And the fights here are, I guess, easy enough? I can say it's easy enough. That we'll just be able to get through it without many issues. We'll use his only green element. And we're set up again, so we can just defend our timeout. Still doesn't look right. Just let him go through his cycles. Not a big deal. Up until he uses Sonya. Because like I said, we know he has it, so it's here. Just a matter of time before he decides to whether use it or not. It's just going to be as annoying as possible and not using it. Okay, great. Maybe the game won't allow us to get another one. I don't know. I never tried to trap 2. And yet they sell so many... Well, they sell so many traps because you're not supposed to really know which enemy drops it. So you can have as many traps as you want. But I guess when it comes to actually getting a copy of it, you can only get one. Alright, so let's just go ahead and finish this fight off then. Since it's not going to use it. And even though it is risky, we're going to keep on using Zoa here because he is going to be strong against the dragon. Except he's going to take a ton of damage. And I should definitely do some pillages against them, because I think they have, well, I don't know if they have, I don't know if they have something I want, but they might have something I want, so we might as well do it. If they drop what I think they're going to drop, yes, we definitely want it. Anyway. So yeah, this place is just, I guess, basically based off the ancient period in Chrono Trigger, just, I guess, a callback, just to have an ancient period, which, even though it doesn't really make it much sense, because, like, it's just this place that's out of place here. And yeah, it's a secluded area in the world that you can't get to without flying, supposedly. So yeah, it's gonna be possibly technologically not as technologically advanced, rather. So yeah, we'll put the prehistoric people here, because again, why not? Just put some type of reference to Chrono Trigger here, even though it doesn't make too much sense. Again, that's one of the problems that this game has. It's just trying to make connections where there shouldn't be connections. The game itself should have been a stand-alone kind of new story. Not trying to link things together, but they had to do it in order to, I guess, either they were forced to try to make sales, or like they just tried, I guess, too hard to make connections where there shouldn't have been connections. That's it. That's what it is. Plus, I think the game in the end was kind of rushed. I'm not sure. Well, I know the connection part was rushed, but still. As many good points of the game there are in the game, like the battle system itself is excellent, even though it's hard to understand, because for sure I had no clue what I was doing the first couple of times I played. Not even like the first, like you don't even get it the first time you play. You kind of have to get it as you go, plus like play the game an extra couple of times in order to actually understand, you know, oh, that's how this works, and oh, that's how this works. Oh, stamina recovers at this rate because of this, or stamina doesn't recover because of this. Like I even saw last time, one of my characters were out and they got physically attacked, and that put them out even further. I didn't know that can actually happen, but it happened. So it's like confusing. It's still confusing. It's definitely not something a beginner would completely understand the first time going around. Plus there's like status effects that you see sometimes and sometimes don't see, that do things that they don't exactly tell you what they do. Like right now, he's berserked or something like that by red element, and like, ooh, there's nothing I can do about it. Did I know that was in the game? I did, but is it something you can really prepare for? Not really. Well, in a way you can, but not really. Then the percentiles on the attacks don't exactly make too much sense, so But yeah, anyway, moving on here. Gotta talk about something while we're grinding through fights. I don't know how I'm missing a target that's frozen solid, but sure, we'll accept it, I guess. I guess this place will make up for our lack of materials and lack of gold at the moment, but it's still annoying to fight. Considering how long that one fight just took, maybe like 2-3 minutes. And that was under bad conditions because I got confused. Well, berserked, whatever you want to call it. I guess it doesn't help that these guys are yellow innates. What does this remind me of? I wasn't just being nostalgic for it, but it reminds me of something else. Maybe in the PS1 area. Spyro? So I know Spyro's a game I played, and I think I saw that type of animation, but I don't remember. It just looks familiar for some reason. That or maybe the sound effect itself is familiar. I don't know. I don't know. It just looks... Maybe it's just because it's such a unique attack in the game, it just stands out like that. I don't know. But there's something odd. Regardless. Hey, at least he attacked the enemy. Even though he's not strong with elements. When this fight is done, I gotta check something for sure. Because I did steal all these plates and I haven't been using them. But I wonder if they're stronger than our stone armor at the moment. Which is still silly that stone is stronger than steel. Or mithril. Whatever you want to say. Oh, that remembers. That reminds me. Because steel is heavier than feathers. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the, what is it, the Lemmy Show? Ran into that maybe a couple months back, and I can't stop. But it's a scene from the Lemmy Show where he comes up and he's like, "Which is heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?" That's right, kilogram of steel. Steel is heavier than feathers. Old meme, but I just love the face that he makes when he's told that they're both the same. It doesn't work too well without the actual visual, but to anybody who's actually seen the video, they can definitely understand. But anyway, that's maybe another something I should show off at the end of this. Why did that guy die immediately? Maybe Black Hole has a chance to immediate kill? And that makes it like even 10 times better if it is. If it does. Seems like the entire point of those arachnids, insects, centipedes, whatever they are, is just to poison you, because they don't deal too much damage. Plus, I guess they are the carriers of Sonya, so That's why they're there. They're kind of just there. But yeah, this area is still very annoying because you have to fight everything. I mean, that's why they don't respawn at the very least. I mean, even then, there would be, what, a certain amount of you have to kill? And the guys sometimes just walk off screen like that. You don't know they're there until you actually head back. I just want to check out, while I'm at it, how much more I have left to go here. There's a save point over there, which is convenient, I guess. Just want to get these, make these battles go a little bit faster. What I should do in that case, actually, he's just missing all of a sudden. I think I have a magic ring somewhere. On somebody, even. Still doesn't look right. I should equip the magic ring and make Link's as a black hole more powerful. Doesn't even sound right either. It's just that the animation for this just takes so long. Not that the battles don't take as long as they do themselves, but yeah, it does have a chance to insta-kill because it didn't have a damage counter on there. I did not know that. So again, it's something this battle system has that you don't really know about unless you actually test and try things. I guess another thing we talk about for anybody who's seen the Nintendo Direct, I guess the newest Battle Royale game out there is Tetris 99. And you know what? It's actually pretty fun. As silly as that seems, I mean, it's just Tetris, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's just Tetris again. Tetris is released, what? Once every couple months? Just a new premise added into it, somehow? Some way, somehow? It's a classic game that doesn't really end. And you know what? Adding a Battle Royale type mode to it actually works really well for it, so it's like... as much as it's a silly concept, it's the most fun you can have playing Tetris. Because if you haven't played it, it's interesting because you can choose to attack, well, choose who you attack out of 99 other people, but there's ways to attack more, ways to attack fewer. It's, I guess, strategic. Pick and choose who you want to attack when you want to attack them. Plus the added challenge of what Tetris is. Not easy. But again, it's something that if you have a calm, I guess, demeanor to it, it can be pretty simple. Plus you gotta know how to do some of the advanced tricks, but which I know in theory how to do them, but I can't actually pull them off. I know that for a fact. So I ended up losing a lot, but I still have fun playing it, so whatever, first off. Plus, I think I actually got the highest rank of rank 3. Well, last three standing. So I got pretty close to winning. And I do decently well up to a point. I know I'm not perfect at Tetris. I make mistakes very often. And I just gotta get into like a, I guess, pattern recognizing type thing. Because I guess the thing about Tetris is you can't be too reliant on one type of piece to get you through the game. If you're too reliant on lines, for example, which is probably the biggest offender to it, you're not going to have a good time because you're just waiting for a line to come down 99% of the time, and when the line does not happen, you are done for. So you gotta kind of pick and choose what you take, plus getting rid of junk requires you to, you know, use other pieces to bring it down so you can actually get to the junk. Because you know what, clearing the junk is not easy. That's probably the hardest part of the game. But otherwise it's like really fun. I mean, who would have thought Tetris Battle Royale would have been fun? Obviously, Nintendo had something going with that, but I enjoy it. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that enjoy it. It's addictive, I guess to say. But I guess that's all I have really to say about that for the time being. Yeah, I guess all you can really take about that is the game is good, so don't knock things until you try them, because if Tetris can pull off Battle Royale type mode, why can't anything else? Is there anything else up here? There is that. But yeah. Pterodactyl out of nowhere? Well, he looks like Polly, doesn't he? I guess it's fitting that we have Fargo in our party for this. Even though he was just going to be in our party anyway, because he's the only person we have that can actually steal from enemies at the moment. But we should be nearly finished clearing this area out at the very least, so we can actually get to the green dragon. As long as this took, it's just, again, annoying that you have to fight everything in this area to actually access the dragon. But it is what it is. Let's just use, I guess, Black Hole to finish him off. Might even get the instant kill proc, who knows? And it probably doesn't even matter at this point, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I think there is a tell. Oh, I don't remember. As to when you actually complete the area. So, considering no text box or anything came up like that, we should have a couple more fights to go here. And as soon as that happens, we definitely save. And it's just, again, a matter of finding these fights and getting through them as quickly as possible, because, again, area is annoying. That's all there is to it at this point. So now we know that the Kang is actually a pterodactyl that we have to fight. So that's at least another 2 fights I know of, but nearly there. Oh, plus we stole a Cloud Cape. I don't know if that's a rare steal or not. I better check that out and see what it actually does for us. Probably just an evade chance up. I wouldn't be surprised just because of the name of it. But I know I'm having a bad habit of not checking what I got after fights. And I should stop that. We got an insta-kill. That helps immensely. And it was an insta-kill on the one that had full health, so again, helps immensely. shorten these fights down as much as possible. So now before I forget, let me just remind myself, check out the Cloud Cape. Plus we get some Infernos, which kind of help. Kind of. Not really. Oh, it's actually equipment, isn't it? Children size only. Okay. So it'd be something for Leah to equip, which we're not using her right now, so whatever. I don't know if we should have her in our party or not, but we have Zoa, so we should be fine. Strong man. But again, it's still dangerous because we're going against the green dragon, and he's gonna hurt. So at least another 2 fights. Because there's this guy on the ground, plus another pterodactyl here somewhere, which we gotta find. At least it's only one enemy in this fight. Makes that a lot easier. And again, just stick to Black Hole, because it has that instant kill chance, plus it's a strong attack, so why not? Putting links out for 6 licks. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Can't talk at the moment. Putting him out for 6 stamina is not a big deal in a fight like this. There we go. I got it out. I think I'm just having an extreme case of dry mouth right now. Come to think of it, I probably haven't drank any water today, so yeah, that's not good. Coffee, yes, but that doesn't hydrate you, so that's not going to be good. We'll be fine. But yeah, remember to stay hydrated because it is important. As I know, well, firsthand. Because I think, what, 2 weeks ago, rather, I got blood work done, and well, obviously you can't eat for that, but being dehydrated as well is a double whammy for you, because you're probably gonna pass out, which I nearly did. So, yeah, it's not good. Then again, I do have bad eating habits, so as much as it was not a surprise to me, not a surprise to me that I nearly passed out because of my bad habits, which I probably should change, because I don't eat breakfast in the morning 9 times out of 10, and that's not good for you. Your blood sugar ends up dropping, well, potentially dropping, and if you're doing work, hard work, well, physical work, I'll say, on top of that, it's just not good for you. There's just such a high chance of you exhausting all of your stamina. So yeah, keep hydrated and actually eat breakfast in the morning. It would be good for you. But again, who am I to say that? Because I don't do it. But anyway, I can't believe we still have enemies to fight. I don't know if we went up this way. I think we did actually to get to this area. This entire place is just one huge circle, so okay, there's possibly our last guy. I actually see where I am. I think, do you have to drop down from here? I don't think so, huh? Just going like that just kind of reminded me. Has anyone, well, have you seen the trailer for Big Shark, Tommy Wiseau's new movie? Because I know that's something I'm excited to see. I don't know if he released it as a, like, I don't know how I missed the enemy back here. I don't know if he released the trailer for Big Shark as a, like, teaser that it's being made, or, like, as a potential way to, you know, get funders to get funds to make the movie. But if you've actually seen the trailer, well, first off, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Tommy Wiseau's work. I know he's a cult classic. Well, he has a cult following to his movies. His movie that came out, I think, 2006? Is it 2006? I don't even know when it was released, but his movie, The Room, released in, I guess the silver screen you would call it, in California. Just ended up spreading by word of mouth, and eventually got to a status where it became this legendary bad movie that you just have to see to believe. You can't believe Tommy's acting as it is in the movie. It's just a complete train wreck, and those poor actors that were brought along with it, well, I guess agreed, you can say, to, you know, star in the movie, because, you know, it's a chance in Hollywood. You have to take a chance, and that was probably most people's chances to, you know, get out there, because, I mean, yeah, he was a no-name director, kind of. Well, yeah, no-name director. Nobody knows where those funds to make the movie actually came from, because he self-funded the movie. He actually bought, you know, the cameras and the hardware to actually make the movie, and ended up making such a horribly bad movie that's something that you can't look away from. One of those train wreck movies, I guess you can say. But if you've never seen it, I 100% recommend it. If you like bad movies, which there's nothing wrong with liking bad movies. The Room being one of those, I guess, staple movies you would call it to watch. And I do have a couple others that I can recommend, plus there's other, like, well, when it comes to movies, I like, I guess, a wide range. I didn't really watch too many movies as they came out, I guess. I missed out on a lot. But, you know what? I don't think there's any more enemies. I'm just gonna go to the green dragon and see what happens. But with recently getting into movies, I guess what I like is the weird, the strange stuff, and, like, the bad stuff, to say. The Room being one of those. Another one that I saw recently. Oh, there we go. Why is it so quiet? I guess we just had to trigger this by exiting and re-entering the area, because that was the last enemy. But anyway, I guess you can say I like bad movies just because I like seeing the train wrecks. Right, I forgot about this guy. Just a dinosaur to fight. But yeah, my recommendation would be to watch The Room just to see it. For it holds up to its reputation if you actually go into a little bit of research for it. It definitely holds up to its reputation. Plus, it had a, I'm sure people have heard of it, in recent events, an adaptation of the book that accompanied, well, was released by one of the actors in it, Greg Sestero, the book Disaster Artist, which was about the filming of the movie and the events that, I guess, led up to everything there. But it had its own adaptation of the movie to show off, I guess, to grab some money from it. I mean, because that's what Hollywood is, money grabs. But the movie itself, I mean, if you didn't watch The Room, The Disaster Artist doesn't make too much sense, because it's like, kind of like, who are these guys? And like, really? Did that actually happen? But if you were to watch The Room and actually see Tommy's actual personality, you can see that, yeah, this stuff probably happened, and like, yeah. Which the movie is pretty faithful to the book, so pretty faithful, and they take their liberties, but I mean, what movie doesn't? But yeah, Tommy and his directing style is the most unique thing you can get, I guess, I don't even know, but he released the movie. Did he release it? I think he released it, the movie Best Friends, or Best Fiends, whatever you want to call it. It has two different types of adaptations. I don't know if it's a two-part movie. I didn't actually see it, didn't really research it too much. I knew it was coming out, but I never went further than that. But then I saw recently the trailer for Big Shark. And that kind of got me back into, you know, Tommy mode to watch more of his stuff again. So I can say I'm excited to see release of Big Shark if it's happening. I don't even know. It's kind of just like out there at the moment. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have more information on it, maybe not. Maybe it's just something that'll be there, considering who the director is. I can see it happening. I would love to see it happen. And the thing is about him, as weird as the guy is, he's very, like, genuine. I say that, but at the same time he's not. I don't know. I guess you can say he doesn't, or does he? I don't know. He doesn't seem to think he's bigger than he actually is. I don't know. But again, if you ever get a chance to see The Room, I would absolutely recommend it. And we'll just leave it at that. But after this fight, I think I'm about ready to finish this up. Forget about this fight completely, but still, it is a simple enough fight that I didn't even have to take too much strategy against. Well, too many strategic elements against them, but I will pillage before I finish up. Because that sounds like unique equipment, and I was lucky to pillage when I did, because he went down right there. But that's going to be all the time that I have. I'm just going to go ahead and save it and quit for now. Yeah, at least I counted for a star. What that? Or am I going to be forced into this? I don't know. I can back out. Yeah. Let me just go back and save. And we'll leave it for next time that we go ahead and fight the green dragon, possibly more. Well, hopefully more, because what we have left, the red in the sky. So, for now, this has been Redknight here at Adventure Games, sponsored by DX Racer, playing Chrono Cross. So, next time, if you join us next time, hopefully you do. We'll see you then. We'll see ya, and we'll fight some more dragons. See you again.